Please draw your attention to the 50-yard line where the Smithson Valley Navy, JROTC, is parading the colors. The color guard is commanded by Cadet Ensign Logan Norman, escorted by Cadet Lieutenant Commander Kyler Pemberton, Cadet Ensign Zane Silverson, and Cadet Ensign Samuel Worthing. Please stand and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem by the Smithson Valley High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Michael Childress.
On the Ranger Network as the Brahmas of MacArthur High School visit the Rangers of Smithson Valley. And if you look at this game on paper, Brian Hill joining me, I'm Tony Brubaker, this is not going to be a very close game. But we don't play the game on paper, do we, Brian?
That's right. You got to play every game. You got to respect all of your opponents. MacArthur has been struggling a little bit, but that's why they play the game. And so can't take them lightly. And I think if you're the Rangers, you got to come out and just focus on yourself. Make sure that you play the way that you know how to play and not make mistakes and compete against yourself a little bit here. So shouldn't be a super difficult test for the Rangers given the records, but at the same time, crazier things have happened. You got to play the game.
Next to last game of the season, so season winding down. Always good to get a lot of second stringers in the game in what you would consider pivotal situations at least. And the Rangers own a 9-1 series lead. This is the 11th meeting. Problem is the past two games, the margin is 125-3. So the last 2 years, these games have not been close.
Yeah, and again, Mac, they kind of got nothing to lose, obviously, out of the playoff hunt, so you always got to be prepared for onside kicks, fake punts, things like that. They got nothing to lose, so Rangers got to be staying on their toes.
Aaron Villanueva with the kick, and it's a powerful kick that will go all the way through the end zone over the head of Hunter Haug. And the Rangers will start first. I don't know, when's the last time we haven't been able to return a kick because it went through the end zone?
Yeah, and it's not like the wind's blowing behind his back. That was a powerful. It was a low line drive.
Right.
If that ball doesn't reach the end zone, then we're probably going to get a good return because the ball didn't have much hang time.
Right.
But he drove that line drive over Haug's head, so I would imagine that we really like returning the ball. We don't want to have touchbacks, and so maybe back our guys up to the goal line next time, see if we can return that.
Spradling the quarterback, Sowersby the tailback. We've got three receivers out there right now, two to the far side, one to the near on 1st and 10 from the 25. Spradling with the snap, quick throw to the edge. That's Brody Day. Breaks the first tackle, and he's got first down yardage.
Plus 15 for a face mask.
Plus 15 for a face mask, and there you see the flag at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, had an option there. O-line's blocking outside zone the other way. But we had a little hitch called, a little two-man game over there, so Spradling can, if he likes the numbers, he can kind of fake the run, do a jab, and then throw it out there. Or if he doesn't like the numbers, he can hand it off. That time their outside box player was kind of playing in tight, so he went ahead and fired it out there. Good block by Carvajal, and Day made a guy miss. Got a first down on his own, plus 15, so Rangers past midfield already.
So all the way across midfield, it's 1st and 10 from the Brahmas 49. Here's Sowersby going right, lots of room to run, and he ends up getting 8 or 9 yards out of it because of good blocking on that right side of the line.
Yeah, and you could see, again, the goal of the first 10 plays always is to line up in as many different formations and motions and things like that. So how is the defense going to align to certain sets right there? We put twins to the field. They had 2 over 2, and then we motioned our fullback out of the backfield. No one went with them. So you can expect to see later on in the game to do that and then throw the little hitch out here and have numbers.
Fake to Sowersby. Spradling's going to throw. Has a man in the flat who's wide open. Makes the catch. Breaks through one tackle. That is Carvajal, Cisco Carvajal. I think that's his first catch of the season.
Well, he made it. If it was, he made it count. I mean, he caught a little naked bootleg out in the flats, had a defender there, ran him over, and then lowered his shoulder again down the sideline, flips the ball to the referee, acts like it's no big deal, and Rangers moving along, picking up another first down.
So at the 27, first down again. Spradling to Sowersby up the middle. Good blocking initially, wrapped up as he gets across the 20. Now there's about 10 white shirts around him as he stopped at the 20, a gain of about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It looked like a little zone play there. Good blocking up front with the double teams. Sowersby's so good at being patient and kind of hitting those jump cuts to get in and out of holes. That time no different. Gets all the way down to the secondary before he's even touched for pick up a 7 on first down.
So 2nd and 3. Another fake handoff. Spradling has time, looks to the end zone, and it's completed. Is that Brody Day?
Yeah, they're going to throw a penalty over there. Might be offensive pass interference or defensive holding. Not sure. We're starting to walk backwards as if it's on us. I think the corner was kind of just squatting at the top of the route, and Brody may have extended the arm just a little bit. I didn't see it, but the guy went pedaling backwards.
Yeah, they did. He was wide open for a pretty good reason.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not the kid, he kind of gave him the forearm, and then he tripped over his own feet, and it made it look worse than it was. But he ran a deep tracker out there, deep comeback, and as you say, wide open, one-on-one coverage. Guy fell down.
Is that a 15-yard penalty?
Yes, I guess so.
Goodness. All right, so now at the 35, it's 2nd and a long way to go. End around, reverse with blockers in front. Here comes Miller. PK continues into the end zone, and the Rangers score first. Less than 2 minutes into this one. PK Miller, his first carry for a touchdown here in 2024.
Yeah, it was great blocking, great play call. Good job by PK of being patient, hitting the crease, letting his blockers do the work, and then it's always fun to see a touchdown and then 10 guys running down there and celebrating. Obviously, we talked about it before the game. Rangers fully anticipate on handling this one, but it's still always good when it's a party in the end zone. And great blocking out front. Not sure which lineman it was, but there was a lineman on a corner, and he got a pretty good whop on him, and good team touchdown there. Great opening drive.
Amaya's kick is a good one. So with 10:08 to go in the first quarter, we'll take our first time out on the Rangers Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Lynx Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts, and Wick Productions.
Welcome back to Ranger Stadium. The Rangers up 7-zip. 10:08 to go in the first. And Amaya in for the kickoff. They watch it hit in the end zone and sail through. Noah Carrizales, junior quarterback at 5'10", 160. 49% passing for 268 yards. He's also carried it 10 times for 37 yards. Colton Cornwell is best receiver with 25 catches. He also has 108 carries. So Cornwell, the 5'9" senior, their go-to guy.
Yeah, not much of a passing team. A lot of times they're running that under center flex bone type offense, and so not a big passing team, but again, much like Wagner, critical to get a stop on first down.
The initial handoff was made as Carrizales was pretty slick with that. A gain of 5. And there's some glare, right, so I couldn't even see who the number was. Did you catch it?
Kind of got up in a pile. I think Sosa was in there, maybe Hornsby.
Yeah.
But again, they got a good gain on first down. That's what your goal is, get 4 or 5 yards with this type of offense to keep your playbook in balance.
2nd and 5. The second back gets the handoff. That looks like either Speed or Mendoza.
Speed,
yes.
What a great last name for a running back.
Joshua Speed, his brother Joseph is a receiver.
Yeah, that'd be kind of, if you had last name Speed and you're like an O-lineman or something like that, wouldn't really work out. But running back and receiver, that makes sense.
Yes, indeed. Both receivers come out to the side here. That's Cornwell's one of them. Looks like Josh Clay the other. Carrizales will go under center with 2 backs behind him. 1st and 10, a throw out to the edge.
Good pursuit.
Good pursuit brings him down with a short gain. Looks like to the 39, so maybe a gain of 1. The ball spotted at the 38 to start 1st and 10. So 2nd and 9 as the Rangers do a good job of getting out there.
Yeah, great trigger by PK from a safety spot. Sprints downhill, doesn't quite make the tackle, but he does his job of turning it back to the inside and then Spradling with great pursuit as always, coming from inside out his linebacker spot. It's rare when they complete one of those little quick hitches to only hold them to a gain of 1, so good pursuit, good trigger by the Ranger defense.
Now they stack up the left side of the offense with 3 up receivers. Pitch to the tailback. Won't get much. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job by the Ranger defense. Now 3rd and long. Again, we talked about this a lot during the Wagner game.
Right.
Similar type of offense here. Don't like 3rd and long obvious passing type situations. And so wouldn't be shocked to see another maybe outside run style, but if they do try to pass it, then it's when our D-line does what they do best with Woods and those guys on the edge.
Again, everybody in tight until Cornwell comes out here with McGee on him. Several tight ends. They hand it off to the running back. Nothing there, though. The Rangers stack it up, and Speed goes nowhere, and it's 4th down. They'll give him up to the line of scrimmage, so 4th and 8. It'll be a punting situation. Villanueva, who handled the kickoff, is the punter.
I haven't seen that offensive formation. It looked like a punt formation there. They had
almost
just eight guys up on the line of scrimmage there, all next to each other. No fullbacks or anything like that. And Ranger defense well prepared after giving up 1 first down, stiffens up and forcing a Mac punt here.
So Villanueva to punt with 6:52 to go in the first quarter. Here comes pressure. We don't get to it. Davila will field it just inside the sideline, break a tackle or 2, and carry another couple of tacklers about 10 more yards. So his return's out beyond the 40-yard line, I believe. And that's where the Rangers will start 1st and 10.
Yeah, we tried something sneaky there. Bonet was lined up on the gunner out there, and he timed it up, ran down the line, actually timed it up really good, almost came in. It actually made the personal protector come off his responsibility to pick him up, and so somebody else almost had a chance to block it. But that's twofold. Not only would we obviously like to block that, but we're showing future opponents that we have that in our bag, make them work that. And as always, good job, good guts by Davila fielding a ball up in the air and getting what he can get.
I have a question about that in a moment. Spradling will roll out with the blocker in front of him. He wants to throw it, finally does, and it's not held.
Yeah, timing was thrown off just a little bit. It was Baker running like a little 10-yard out route. The safety, actually, they rolled down to a cover 3, and so initially safety was in the way, so that's why Spradling had to hold it for a little while. Good adjustment by Baker, kind of deepening up so that Spradling can throw it over the top of him eventually. Just wasn't able to hang on to it, but good recognition by Spradling to see the spinning safety and not throw a pick right off the bat.
Spradling hands it off. Sowersby. The hole was there, but then it closed down in a hurry, so he gets back to the line of scrimmage or maybe loses a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 11. My question this, if you're going to look at Smithson Valley, this is probably not a game you want to look a lot at because the opponent doesn't give us much pushback.
Well, I mean,
but you still show stuff like that so they see that you can do it even in a game like this.
You still have to put some variety and maybe run some plays that you out of different formations that you typically wouldn't run them out of, just so that it's another formation the defense has to draw up on the board for future opponents.
They're going to motion Sowersby out to the slot on the far sideline. Spradling has some pressure and tries to. Now he throws late and finds Baker, and there's a completed pass inside the 40-yard line of MacArthur, and he chased out of bounds. Good job by the defense there. Ed Redding, one of the safeties, helped him out, and it's another 1st down for the Rangers.
Yeah, it was good initial coverage. Looked like everybody was running a curl route. The zone defenders underneath did a good job of getting in the throwing lane, so it's a good job by Spradling buying time, escaping out of the pocket, and then a good job by the receivers of scramble drill once he is on the move. Spradling keeps his eyes downfield and finds a crossing Baker. Hits him right in the numbers with a guy in his face and picks up a 1st down on 3rd and long.
Spradling will fake the handoff. He's got a man on the left side. It's Carvajal, and I believe he made another catch. He did. Near 1st down yardage. Across the 30 to the 26, and that's 1st and 10.
Kind of ran a fullback rail out of the backfield, and typically your receiver, runs a post route or something to clear everybody out, and then you want that guy to come in behind it. Well, the clear out guy, Day, was wide open. He's not really your first option. You're thinking that guy's not an option. He's a clear out, but Day snuck in behind everybody. And could have had an easy touchdown there, but a good back shoulder ball by Spradling and a good catch by Carvajal.
Sowersby bounces it out. He's got one man to get to the corner, and he will take it out of bounds inside the 15. That's another Ranger 1st down.
Yeah, Sowersby, good job of getting speed to the edge and then making a move, cutting back inside. And I'll tell you what, just great blocking on the front side. That was the only defender that was out there. Sowersby ends up making him miss. But there was no edge presence to that defense out there, and it was a good job by the offensive line. Pick up a 1st down.
Miller on the near sideline, Day on the far, Baker in between.
Free play.
Play for Miller in the end zone. Looked like it was knocked away at the last minute, and it was out of bounds anyway, but there is a flag.
Yeah, went on a hard count there. They jumped into the neutral zone but didn't make contact, so we get a free play. Anytime you do that, just throw a fade ball up, and if your guy can make a play, great. If not, then we'll take the 5-yard penalty and replay 1st down.
So a free 5-yard play puts it inside the 10 at the 8-yard line, where it's 1st and 5 for the Rangers with 4:58 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 Rangers.
Yeah, down inside the 10, they love getting into spread formations and bringing somebody in motion and either giving it to them or letting Spradling keep it. Here we go. They give it to him this time.
Receiver coming around. That's Sowersby. He was in the slot because he moved out there, and he's got another rushing touchdown. Brad Sowersby, I believe that's number 9, and it is.
Yeah, good job by him. the Rangers do such a good job. There's a lot of teams run the, bring the motion, fly sweep and stuff like that. Rangers always seem to go to get the edge, and they do a good job of mixing things up. Sometimes they block that way and try to seal everybody. Sometimes they block the opposite way to try to kind of fool them. Sometimes the quarterback keeps it, but the timing of it is so good. Sowersby's in a dead sprint, and if he catches that thing in a dead sprint, then even if it's not blocked perfectly, you're going to outrun a lot of the trouble. And that time it was blocked well, and it was great timing. So walk-in touchdown for Sowersby and a touchdown for the Rangers.
So the Rangers go up 14-0 on the Rangers Network.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Box.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
Back at Ranger Stadium, waiting for Clayton, or did I say Clayton? Trent Amaya to kick it off. Left-footed kick is up. They're going to call, they wave for a fair catch, but then let it bounce into the end zone. They don't want anything to do with returning those kickoffs. I promise you that right now.
No, they're pretty. Most teams are pretty happy if it goes into the end zone, and they get the ball to 25 without having to block and set up a return and things like that.
So MacArthur comes out. Told you the quarterback, Noah Carrizales. Colton Cornwell, one of the receivers, their best receiver. Joshua Speed, their tailback. Also have a tight end, Preston Langhurst, who's caught a couple of touchdowns. Pretty much everybody inside the hash. Pitch of a sweep. Not much there. Was that Spradling, the linebacker, held the edge and brought him down with some help.
Yeah, there's a lot of Rangers out there. McGee from his cornerback position does a good job of setting a hard corner, not letting anything get outside of him, and then the Ranger pursuit from the inside, bunch of guys. And then that's what you love to see is rallying to the football. Once one guy's kind of got him wrapped up, momentum stopped, you got 5, 6, 7 other guys hustling to the football and finishing it off. And loss of 1 on first down kind of gets them off schedule.
So 2nd and 11 after a loss of 1. Tight end goes to the left. They've got a receiver either way. Motion by Cornwell. Quarterback wants to throw and throws it late to his tailback Speed, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like they're trying to set up a screen, but typically on a screen, O-line needs to at least get a piece of the D-line before kind of shoving them on, letting them go. I think their tackle tried to, but Hudson Woods so quick off the ball. Guy didn't even get a hand on him when he was already turning that corner, and quarterback had to get rid of it before he was ready to do so, and gets a big hit on the quarterback as he's trying to throw and forces an incomplete pass. And, again, getting MacArthur off schedule in an uncomfortable position on 3rd and long for a running-focused type team is not a comfortable spot to be in.
So on 3rd and long, whistles come in.
Yeah, play clock was running low, so MacArthur took a timeout.
Head coach is Kevin Hurst. He's in his 5th season.
He's been there a long time in a coordinator role and then took over as the head coach, like you said, 4 or 5 years ago. Good guy, good ball coach. Know a couple guys on that staff. They work hard. They do a good job, and like to think that they'd kind of get it turned around. They've had, and we talked about it before the game, they've had some injuries as well to some key players. But I will tell you this, talking to some of the Smithson Valley coaches, their MacArthur's freshman team is actually pretty good. I think they'd only lost 1 game coming into last night's sub-varsity and the freshmen, and so hopefully things are looking a little bit better for MacArthur in the future once those guys kind of get get up to the higher levels. And so they'll get it figured out. Coach Hurst and his staff, they're good guys and good coaches, and they'll get it turned around.
Rios, the receiver on the near sideline. Everybody else is in tight. 2 backs behind. Carrizales wants to throw into his running backs on the left sideline and can't connect with him.
Yeah, quarterback took a shot. I think that was Barrow that got in there. Right as he was throwing it, Barrow gets a good hit on the quarterback. Woods was not far behind, kind of forcing an errant throw, and good coverage downfield. MacArthur goes 3 and out, and Rangers should get really good field position again. You would think if the ball's caught, they're going to, at least get 5 yards on the return and get it into plus territory. Ranger offense will have a short field again.
The receiver was the H-back, Trevin Charrington, a 5'9" junior. Pulling the wave of the punter. Here comes pressure. They get to it. So the catch made by Davila. He'll try to turn upfield and gets cross midfield before he's brought down by a host of Brahma defenders. The Rangers will be in plus territory to start this one.
Yeah, good tough run by Davila. Again, you'd love to have the big return, touchdowns and stuff like that, but we talk about it all the time. Just fielding those balls. That's why we have 2 guys back there. For so long, Smithson Valley was kind of infamous for having 10 dudes on the line of scrimmage, and, man, we're going to try to block every kick, and everybody kind of knew that. So they started one-stepping, getting it out, low line drives, let the ball hit, and then so we only had 1 returner back there, could hardly ever get anything on it. So we kind of shifted focus a little bit. Now we got 2 guys back there. We got to get a little creative to see if we can get some pressure and block instead of just outnumbering. But having 2 returners back there pretty much ensures we're going to get our hands on the ball every return, and even fielding it and getting 5 or 6 yards. Not letting that ball roll out is huge for field position.
Sophomore Ty Knutson in for quarterback play. 65%, 407 yards, and a touchdown so far this year. In the backup role, he's got to throw out to the edge this time. Good catch is made. That appears to be Brody Day, and he continues across the 30, across the 25, before he's brought down about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, great timing, a little ride, and just reset by the quarterback in his feet. A little 10-yard hook route. 7-stepper by Brody, and that the timing on those type of throws is so important, because if he sticks it, ball's not there. Now it gives time for the corner to come back downhill and kind of hit you as you're catching it. That time he turns around, booms, ball on him, and he was able to do something with it afterwards and pick up a bunch of yards after catch.
And you talk about timing. This is the backup quarterback, so you've got starting receivers with a backup quarterback. How much timing is theirs? Well, in high school, everybody trades off. I mean, both quarterbacks throw to all the receivers in warm-ups of games, so I'm guessing that's the way practice is.
Well, yeah, and in practice as well. Obviously, with Spradling double-dipping and playing a lot of defense as well, Ty's down there with the offense a lot when Spradling's doing his defensive practice, and so Ty obviously has a lot of reps and good relationship as far as timing goes with those receivers as well. So not your typical quote-unquote backup that doesn't ever really get any reps with the starters. And obviously he's gotten a lot of game playing time as well, whether because we're up or just mixing him in there. Got plenty of experience to get in there.
Pigler, the running back, had the first run. Here's Haug, a catch on the edge. He's into the end zone. Nobody brings him down. Another touchdown for the Rangers with 2:21 to go in the opening frame.
What you love to see right there is explosive plays without having to do quote-unquote exotic type plays or taking low percentage shots down the field. That time it's just a catch and release by Knutson. Haug, much like what Day did, just kind of runs a 5-step stop route, makes the corner miss, hustles into the end zone. His teammates come down there, celebrate with them. Rangers are rolling right now up 21 points, not even through the first quarter yet.
Amaya's kick is a good one, and the Rangers go up 21-0 with 2:21 to go in the first on the Rangers Network.
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
He was moving.
Right. And this ball couldn't be much better.
Here we go.
kick it off again. Amaya. They send a couple of guys back, which is Joshua Speed and Cornwell. This kick will sail into the end zone. Uh-oh, it's back in the main field. That hit in the end zone and then came back into the field, so that means it's dead because once it crosses that line, it's dead.
Yeah, but that type of spin, we've seen it in previous weeks where it lands on the 1 yard line and the receiving team starts walking off assuming it's going to roll in the end zone. But then they've been fortunate and it's kind of bounced through the end zone. But that one right there only landed about 1 yard, 2 yards deep in the end zone, actually spun backwards. So we're going to get it at some point where someone thinks it's going to be into the end zone. It lands on the 1 and comes back, and the Rangers are going to get the ball inside the 10.
Rangers in Victoria next Thursday night on the Rangers Network, a Thursday night game at Victoria East High School.
A regular season finale and some momentum heading into the playoffs.
Offense all tight, Rangers all tight. Direct snap to the tailback. And he's going to muscle up for about 5 yards, carry a couple of Rangers with him. So a gain of 5 yards on first down brings up 2nd down and 5. Maybe 6, 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, and that's what this offense needs. And we talked about on the opening drive. First play of the game, they actually got about 5 yards.
Right.
And that led to their one and only first down that they've had. And so that's what this offense needs to do to stay on track is win first down. And that time they did. They got 6 yards. And this is where they feel much more comfortable in those type of situations rather than getting in 3rd and long.
So no more receivers out wide. Out of the shotgun. Tackle in the backfield. And that one didn't work very well.
Yeah, Woods blew it up. He did his job, plus some. He squeezed and got underneath the puller, and then he still got in and got in on the tackle and tripped him up, and then we had a few Rangers there to finish him off. But, yeah, Woods blowing up the play in the backfield, getting underneath the pullers is what caused the initial surge, and they go backwards, and now they're back in that medium third and long range. See how they handle it if they want to put the ball in the air. Last time they tried to put the ball in the air, quarterback took a shot.
Looks like they're snapping it to Charrington, Trevin Charrington. Now this is Speed, and his pass out to the edge is no good. It's incomplete.
Another great read by Woods there. Actually, Mac fakes a quarterback run to the left. You see him start that way, and then he bootlegs back out thinking the defense is going to be following that initial outside zone. He reverses out. Woods reverses and is able to hit him right as he's throwing and forcing another bad pass. There was good coverage on the back end anyways, but pressure on the quarterback there caused an errant throw, and Rangers forcing another 3 and out.
So another punt by Villanueva. Snap a little bit low, pressure there. We don't get it though. Davila fields it, stays sideline, gets about 10, tries to leap over defender, gets brought down, and just short of midfield. Rangers will start 1st and 10.
Yeah, oftentimes you'll see guys like hurdle. It's like a one-on-one, open field, only this guy. Davila said, I'm going to try to hurdle about 4 of these guys at the same time, and then kind of landed on top of everybody and crowd surf there for a little while. Anytime a guy goes airborne, I always get nervous. Just glad that he landed okay. But again, another great job of fielding. At that time, we got as close as we've been to blocking. There's about 3 guys there that almost blocked the punt. Davila does a good job fielding, and Rangers pretty much at midfield. Another great starting field position for the offense, and Knutsen's going to stay in there.
From the 49, Knutsen the quarterback, Pigler the tailback. Pigler takes it, bounces it off left tackle, has a little wider move now and gets across the 45 and almost to the, I guess they spot him at the 40, so that's a 1st down.
Again, great block and again, great vision by Pigler. Much like we talk about with Sowers, be patient, getting behind, let his blocks do the work, making cuts off of it. And again, anytime your running back doesn't make first contact with a defender until 7-8 yards down the field, you know the big boys up front are doing their job.
Day comes to the near sideline. Haug to the far sideline. Carvajal, the blocker. We fake the handoff. Now Ty throws it long for Day, and that's interference. Well, I guess they're not going to throw a flag.
Both referees grabbed their flag in their belt, looked at each other, and then I guess they were like, nah, never mind. I'm not going to bail them out, but good job by Day. Oftentimes you see those wide receivers.
You can see the replay.
Yeah, I mean,
he runs right through him.
It's clearly interference, but yeah, might be a little bit of a
16 seconds to go in the quarter. Last play coming up, likely.
Again, good job by Day. Love seeing that. Anytime, you see all these guys that pass over there begging for the flag and throwing their hands up. He just went and grabbed the ball, gets back in the huddle. No big deal. We'll get it next time.
Tight end and receiver to the far side. Pigler takes the handoff. He's got lots of green grass in front of him. In fact, he's still running inside the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Caleb Pigler, the sophomore, with his fourth rushing touchdown of the season.
Yeah, it was a great run in that he showed speed and outran everybody, but we got to give credit to the blocking. I mean, there's nobody out there. Rangers do a great job of sealing the edge. Now, Pigler does a great job of hitting that crease right there, getting burst and outrunning everybody. But I think I could have picked up 6 or 7 yards on that. I mean, there's nobody out there.
Nobody to start with.
Mac doesn't do a great job of setting the edge, and Smithson Valley's tight ends and O-line doing a great job outside zone blocking, and Rangers up 28 in the first quarter.
Amaya's extra point is a good one. It's 28-0, 5 seconds to go. We'll keep it here because we'll have a break coming up at the quarter break, which will probably be after their first play if they don't field the kickoff. So we've had Miller with a run, Sowersby with a run, Haug with a completion from Ty, and then Pigler a run. So 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown, and we're up 28-0, all 4 extra points good.
Yeah, and it's good to see. Obviously, we talked about it before the game. This was a game that the Rangers came in expecting to win, but a lot of undisciplined type teams, when there's a game like that, you come out there and see them be sloppy or have some penalties or not really have their focus or anything like that. Really good job by the Rangers of coming out and taking care of their business, handling themselves, still being sharp, not making any mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot. And because of that, you have 4 touchdown lead, not even through the first quarter yet.
Amaya will kick it off. Oh, the ball blows off the tee. So in to be the holder is Kalunga, Julian Kalunga. So the wind picking up just a bit, enough to blow it off the tee. Kickoff.
A knuckleball.
I think he called for a fair catch, and that is the call. So the receiver does a good job of not getting into trouble.
Yeah, fielded it, called fair catch, immediately secured it. So good job by him. That was it's always weird. I always think, a kicker probably get a little weirded out when you're running from 10 steps deep and somebody's holding it.
Yeah.
It's not something you normally do. That ball kind of line drive knuckle off his foot, but he called fair catch. They'll get it to 25, and we'll see if the Rangers can get another 3 and out and another good start field position for the offense. I know the defense wants a turnover. I was talking to Coach Worth before the game, and he said we haven't had enough turnovers lately. We got to get a turnover and some points. So they're itching to get a turnover here with their starting group.
Run to the left. We'll end the quarter. 28-0. Rangers on top. The Brahmas will face second in about 5 when we come back on the Rangers Network.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more. It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now on your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16. Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV Channel 16.
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
And we're back at Ranger Stadium where the Brahmas face well, they're still trying to move the chains. Piper up big against Victoria East tonight, 28-0 early in that one.
Victoria East will be the Rangers' next opponent to close out the regular season. Traveling down there on a Thursday.
So we've got the ball. I guess there was a fumble on that last play. Did you see that?
I did not.
So the Rangers score.
That was weird. I mean, when we switched sides, our defense ran down here and was lined up like they were going to start.
And then all of a sudden,
the offense is out there.
So I think that was a pass to Brody Day.
Yep.
So unbeknownst to us, the Rangers got the ball in the quarter exchange on an apparent fumble at the end of the first quarter. And Amaya's in to kick for the 5th time an extra point because it's 34-0.
And that was that play that we talked about in the first drive where we motioned Carvajal out of the backfield. No one went with them, and we said, okay, we're going to come back to that if y'all aren't going to add numbers when we do. And that time we did it, and we threw it, and we had 2 blockers for 2 defenders, and easy touchdown for Brody Day.
So Day catches it. Amaya kicks it, and it's 35-0, and we've played 9 seconds in the second quarter, and the Rangers will kick off yet again. So maybe at some point tonight we'll know what happened there. Because you're right, our defense came out, their offense came out, and the officials, which were huddled down on this side, neither one of us really paying a whole lot of attention to them, they brought the ball up to this side of the field probably a minute later than they should have.
Yeah, I don't know. There had to, obviously, they didn't throw a pass on that play, so it wasn't an interception. It had to be a fumble late.
Right.
But then it was the end of the quarter, and so we just kind of assumed that, everybody's jogging down to go to the other side of the field, but then come back from break, and all of a sudden the offense is out there, and they score in one play.
Crazy. Amaya's kickoff. Going left to right, this one will sail out of bounds on the near sideline, so they'll get the ball at the 25 plus 5 should be 30, right?
Should be. I'm not a math guy, but.
Well, we've had so many things happen this year that just.
I don't even know the rules anymore on touchbacks and what it comes out to, because I think punts to go in the end zone, that comes out to the 20, right?
Yeah.
The kickoffs are 25.
Kicks are the 25, punts are the 20. 5 yards on the out of bounds makes the ball at the 30, so we're right here.
There you go. You were right.
And the offense always tells them which hash they want on. And
yeah, you can choose where you want the ball.
This time they bring
drive.
it to the near hash.
First play of a drive, or in like a 2-point conversion.
Right.
You can always say whatever hash or middle or whatever you want. So they're going to start on the left hash.
Cornwell on the edge, near side. Their receivers on the far side. Their tight ends on the far side. Looks like they give it to Cornwell on a wing back reverse, and he loses 3 yards because of the defensive pressure.
Yeah, that was Barrow.
Yeah.
Coming in, getting pressure. And again, these type of offenses, anytime you can get pressure on the interior, it throws off their mojo a little bit. Because a lot of times they're moving laterally in the backfield, trying to send guys different way to get the defensive eyes looking in the wrong direction. So penetration always kills those type of offenses. And I was just texted by my aunt who is watching this game at home, and she says Davila pulled the ball out of the guy's hands to cause that turnover right before the end of the quarter there. So thank you, Aunt Holly. Appreciate it.
And there's a pass by Carrizales that's incomplete, intended for a receiver that didn't stop for the ball. He just kept running.
Yeah, so again, making them go backwards on first down gets them out of
what they want to do,
out of their
yeah.
schedule, out
Yeah.
of their comfort zone. Now they're forced to throw, and that's not something that they major in. And now after another incompletion, you got 3rd and 13 in a real uncomfortable position. And guys like Barrow and Woods and Sosa and Roberts and all those guys pin their ears back and are able to pass rush the quarterback at will. And a lot of times that doesn't end well for the quarterback.
3rd and 13. It is. Everyone stays in tight. And now they're going to call a timeout. So timeout by MacArthur. 11:01 in the second quarter. 35-0 Rangers on the Rangers Network.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Box.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
Call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time. GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now on your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16. Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Snap. And Carrizales almost mishandled. He wanted to flip it to Cornwell on the receiver run through. And I think the ball hit the ground, and I think the Rangers got it.
Yeah, I think it's a forced fumble by Woods coming off the edge and hits the quarterback right in the back, knocked the ball loose, and then not sure who came up with it. Maybe
the quarterback
Barrow
was
or
trying
Sosa.
to trying to pick it up when Woods hit him, so he couldn't pick it up. And did you see who fell on it?
It might have been Barrow, maybe.
Okay.
Not sure, but nonetheless, Ranger offense already up 35, gets the ball on the 20-yard line. So we'll see what they do with it. Coming out in a twin set.
So we've played little over a minute. We've scored once, and now we have the ball on their 20 on back-to-back fumbles by MacArthur. Carvajal in motion. Handoff. This is Sowersby. Bounces to the left and then jump cuts back to the right and up the middle and gets about 6 to the 14.
Yeah, and again, just mixing up your motions and formations, not just for this game, but like we said, showing people down the road. Sometimes we motion Carvajal across the formation. Sometimes we quick motion him out to the receiver so he can go kick out like we did on that last touchdown to Brody today. That time he fakes like he's going out, comes back in the formation, and then he becomes the second puller on GH counter. And that time he gets up in the hole, springs Sowersby for a good 6-7 yard gain on first down.
All right, a receiver either way. Sowersby up the middle. He's got some room. He's got across the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Brad Sowersby. Another touchdown for the senior running back, his 10th of the year.
Yeah, great blocking on the zone, little zone wipe off. Again, Carvajal motions. He's on the opposite side of the formation, and then he comes across and kicks out the defensive end. Creates that natural little cutback behind the backside tackle. Sowersby, of course, sees it, makes a good open field move, and then uses speed to get to the end zone. And easy touchdown for Sowersby, and the route is on.
Amaya will try his 6th extra point of the night, and the left-footed kicker sends it through the uprights. It's 42-0 with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter on the Rangers Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Links Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts, and Wick Productions.
Anxious to play as we're back at Ranger Stadium, and that's the defensive unit that's huddled up here at the 25-yard line. They are downright giddy right now to get back out there and cause some more havoc.
Yeah, Ranger defense is always geared up, ready to go, playing good, but right now they smell blood in the water. Everybody wants to get in on the action. You know, Coach Worsty had called for a couple turnovers. He wanted some. It's been a little while. They've gone through, for their standards, a dry spell. I think they still had one last week, but so they've gotten back-to-back turnovers in two drives.
We're
so.
still +8, and now we're even more than that.
Coach Worsty has high standards for his defense.
Left-footed kick, fair catch by Cornwell, but the ball sails into the end zone, and the Brahmas will have it 1st and 10 from their 25. And with 10:05 to go in the second quarter, I'm fully understanding these defensive guys are giddy to get back out there because they know they're not going to play many more snaps.
Correct. I mean, depending on the game, the general rule of thumb is first half, and then you would like to see your starters come back out and play a series in the second half just to keep them in the rhythm of being used to going into halftime, making adjustments, coming back out, getting stretched, getting ready. But I don't know if we'll make it all the way to the first series of the third quarter before we start rolling some guys in.
So they're all tight again with 3 stand-up people. Now one goes off the field. That's illegal substitution, but not in high school. So they all go to the right now. They're going to run to the right. And there was space from about the 25-yard line to the 21, but then the blue shirt showed up. And Joshua Speed got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Yeah, half the battle, or more than half the battle, of playing an offense like this or like a Wagner or Liberty Hill, those guys that major in the slot T and stuff, over half the battle is getting lined up right, making sure that you're not outnumbered. And that time MacArthur switched 3 guys from one side of the line to get into an overset to the other. The Ranger defense immediately recognized it. Davila spins down from a safety spot to go set an edge. Defensive linebacker shift over, and they were ready for that shift and stopped him for no gain.
Motion, pressure, throw incomplete.
There's Woods again. He got in there so quick I thought it was another screen, but he just beat the defensive end, and they tried to pin him for a sprint out, and you're going to need more than a back trying to pin Woods. He gets in there real quick and forces an errant throw, and again, another 3rd and long for the Rangers in an uncomfortable passing type situation for MacArthur.
Carrizales goes to the sideline for the play. Two receivers near sideline.
You better hurry. It's a delay game.
And the play clock turns to 0. They call a timeout. They must have their second.
I think that's their third.
Or is that their third called timeout of the first half? It is.
All on offense with the play clock running low. So
9:13 to go in the second. I think we'll just keep it here. So, who on the second team do you want to see the most? Defensive line?
All of them.
Nah, I know you. I know
all of them.
We
they
want
all
to
practice.
See
they all.
Yeah, we want to see all of them.
They all got the 6:30, morning practices. They all got the meetings. I love these type of games. Everybody gets in. Everybody gets a lot of reps, and starters get a little bit of break, especially late in the season, long season, and hopefully playing for a lot longer. So, love these type of games. But yeah, I want to see them all.
Carrizales. Oh no, this is the backup Richmond. He flips it, and the Cornwell, the receiver, got flipped back after a short.
United Rentals understands that your routine is.
And Smith hustles over there, wraps him up. Almost looked like for a second he was going to break through that arm tackle, but Smith had a good grip on him and actually slung him backwards and ended up taking him backwards. Good open field tackle. And again, another 3 and out. And what's going to be another short field for the Ranger offense.
So MacArthur will punt again. Davila's going to call for a fair catch at about the 32. So the Rangers will start 1st and 10 from the 32 or 33. We'll call it the 33 now.
Obviously had plenty of room to catch and run that if he wanted to, but was instructed.
I'm sure he was told
42-0
to not run it back.
No need, so let's go ahead and fair catch it. So Ranger offense will pop back out there, and we'll see who's all a part of that group.
So the offensive unit, we'll see who comes out here. With 8:22 to go in the second quarter. Most of the starting offensive linemen, Carvajal, Ty is back, Sowersby's there. Miller and Day are the receivers to either side. Preston Baker is the tight end on the near sideline. So motion coming across. We'll give it to Sowersby after all the eye candy. And he'll get brought down once he crosses the 40 by linebacker Zachary Hayes.
Yeah, it's a cool little play. I mean, usually when you motion, if you're not going to give it to that motion guy, you run it away from where he is. That time we ran it to the same side. As the motion is coming, trying to get the linebackers to over-pursue it on the counter play and maybe hit it out the back door, but a minimal gain of 9 yards, what it seems like a minimal gain so far for this offense.
We fake it to Sowersby, throw it to Miller, first down and good coverage on the play. Joshua Speed, the corner on the tackle. He does more than just catch passes.
Yeah, we counted him before the game with only 32 guys suited up. You for sure would think that they got multiple guys going both ways. I mean, you see their quarterback out there, number 12, Trey Richmond, who's their quarterback. He's lined up at safety.
Yeah.
So they got a lot of guys that are double dipping.
Joseph Speed, pardon me. He's the receiver. He made the tackle. Here's Sowersby. Got some blocks. Gets into the secondary before he shoves somebody down at about the 41 or 40. That was another member of their secondary, Isaac Heath. So another Ranger first down at the 40-yard line of MacArthur.
Smithson Valley doing a great job with their fullback right now. All the different formations and motions. Very hard to key him. Okay, he's lined up over here. Chances are plays going over here. We're following. That time he lines up in the formation, motions back in all the way, and then he becomes the lead blocker into the boundary on the outside zone. So a lot of different motions and things like that with the fullback for Smithson Valley offense right now.
Handoff fake. Knutson comes to the weak side, throws it over the top of Baker, and it's incomplete, and 2nd and 10. Ty that time just airmailed it a little too high.
Well, he had pressure right in his face, so forced to get over the top of the Russian defender, so threw it a little bit high, but good job of getting rid of it and not taking a sack. So the Rangers, I think that might be their first incompletion. No, the one today that should have been a PI. I guess was the other one. But.
So both receivers go to the far sideline along with, Cisco now comes back, and he'll block up the middle for Sowersby up the middle. On 2nd and 10, we get about 5 to the 35, and it'll be 3rd and 5. Trevin Charrington, they're one of their running backs, also plays a linebacker for them. A lot of dual players on both sides. So 3rd and 5, we check the sideline as the play clock goes under 10. Knutson back, calls for the snap. Sowersby coming near side, got some blocking, and he gets right near the line to gain. We'll have to see where he's going to spot him on a positive spot. Right at the 30-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, went on 2, see if we can get another free play. Mac doesn't jump, so he checks the sideline, runs stretch into the boundary, pick up a first down, and obviously Rangers not in any hurry at all. Kind of slowing it down just a little bit, taking the time, getting the plays in, trying to eat some of this clock.
And we've gone under 6 minutes to go in the second. Rangers up 42-0. Miller on the near sideline, Day on the far, but he's inside the hash. Miller at the numbers. Will run it going left this time. Pressure from Charrington, and he stops him, and I think another face mask.
Face mask / pulled down from the backside. Horse collarist type tackle, and Soursby's getting up limping. Hate to see that in a 42-0 game.
Yep. He's frustrated. Personal foul, face mask is the whistle, according to our referee. So that'll move the ball a bunch of yards to the 15. 1st and 10 there. Soursby still hobbled on the sideline. As the game clock goes under 5.5 to play. One receiver either way, both tight. Motion. We're going to throw. Knutson. And completed pass to Miller at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, great ball. Good route by PK. Little two-man flood concept. Flat route was covered. Knutson comes off, finds his second read, and throws an absolute dart. PK tries his best, reaches that ball out just a little bit. Thought maybe he crossed the goal line, but ref's going to call him out at the 1-yard line. But just a great throw, good route concept, and a good job by PK securing that thing. And Rangers had the ball inside the 1.
Pigler, the running back. Motion across. Miller gets in with the completion from Knutson.
Yeah, you got us down to the 1, PK. Here we go. We're going to make sure you do get that touchdown there. So, again, great timing on the motion. Good drive by the Rangers, obviously. Hope that Soursby is okay.
Right.
Rangers take a 49-0 lead before the half, and hopefully he's okay, and obviously his job's done for the night.
Yeah, you want Brad to be okay because didn't he go out last year late with an ankle?
Went out in the semis with a collarbone.
Oh, collarbone, you're right.
But, yeah, he's
kick is good. It's 49-0.
Definitely want him and need him for the deep playoff run, so hopefully he's okay, and doubt we'll see him back tonight, but that's more due to the score probably than anything.
4:52 in the second on the Rangers network.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
We're back to Rangers Stadium. The Rangers up 49-0. Still 4:52 to go in the second quarter. The Brahmas ready to receive another kickoff. Seems to be a fairly regular thing here in the first half. 7 touchdowns in the book. This one sails through the end zone. Cornwell watches it go past. And MacArthur will have the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 25. They have punted 3 times and fumbled twice.
Got a mix there on defense. Some starters, some other guys starting to roll in there a little bit.
Yeah, a few. Carrizales has a completed pass to the edge, and they've got a first down. Rangers hustle up and get there, but that's Cornwell with another catch.
Yeah, Spradling sprinted out of there, to get out to the flats, and right when he turned around, that ball was coming out. I thought he was going to maybe jump it, but just got over his head, and for the best gain of the night for Mac.
Hand off to Speed, and he's got a 9-yard gain up to the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1 as they've had 2 positive plays in a row.
And now they're going to go quick.
Another throw to the edge, and we jumped it. Davila has his eye on a pick 6, and a good job. The quarterback threw it over the top of his intended receiver, Charrington.
Yeah, if that was a better throw, then that's a Davila pick 6.
Right.
He read it like a book and jumped in front of that bubble route, and I don't know whether he got lucky and threw a bad throw or whether he kind of saw him late and airmailed it on purpose. But, yeah, if that was a good throw where it was supposed to be, then Davila's in the end zone right now with a pick 6.
I don't know that. He caught it and threw it almost all at the same time. Similar formation now. Low snap. Now over the top and out and up, and it's picked off. Or Kalunga got it, yes.
Tried to run a double move on him, and he did a good job of collisioning when the receiver was coming out of his break, and then he got on the track and looked like he was running the route instead of the receiver. He tracked it well, caught it over his shoulder, and Rangers get their 3rd turnover of the night. And great pick by Kalunga there, and his teammates celebrated with him, fired up for him, and I would imagine we'd start seeing some other guys rolling on offense as well.
So an interception by Kalunga with 4:02 to go gives the Rangers the ball at their own 34-yard line. We'll see who comes out altogether, as there were some backups on the defensive line that series. We got some new offensive linemen as well. Looks like an entirely new unit altogether.
The running back in, Truss, listed as a linebacker, coming in at running back right now.
Knutson takes it, hands it off, coming this way. A yard or 2 maybe before they gets piled up.
I think that might be Truss's first run on the season.
Maybe so.
I don't see any stats on him, so.
Collins comes in at tight end. Brody Wick, a receiver on the near sideline. Knutson to Truss. Spins. Now he's got some room. Across midfield, across almost to the 40. Falls down as it'll be marked at the 40. Inside at the 39 on a nice run.
Yeah, it was a nice run. Looked like they had him dead to rights in the backfield, or like right at the line of scrimmage.
Is that number 8 or number 9?
That's number 9. That's Truss.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Had him in the backfield and broke through and then showed some speed. Picked up an explosive play, 20, 30 yards. I think that's 9.
We'll run it again. Some blocking that time. Breaks some tackles.
Tell you what, really good execution by this next group of linemen that are in there, and like obviously with the lower numbers on the team for Mac, I mean their starters are probably going to have to stay in for pretty much the entire game, as they don't have much depth over there. So essentially, we got some other guys going against starting defense, and they're still blocking them up and identifying the different fronts and doing a heck of a job.
So Truss behind Knutson, who's going to throw it to the edge. That's Brody Wick. He has one man beat. Now gets about 4 around him before they finally bring him down, but not till he muscles up across the 20-yard line to the 19, and another Ranger first down.
Yeah, great quick release by Knutson. And, on those solo quick little hitches where you don't have a blocker, you don't necessarily have somebody out there lead blocking for it. It's so important to get that ball out quick so you have time to see defenders and make a miss. Knutson does a good job, and Brody was able to have time and make a guy miss and carry another guy or two and picks up a first down.
So 1st and 10 from the 19. Motion away. Hand off. Truss breaks a tackle. Falls forward to the 13. A gain of about 6. It's 2nd down and 4. And Mr. Owen Truss, the junior, listed as a linebacker, has done a pretty good job on this drive.
Yeah, man, you love to see it. Those old linemen, they love being in there. We saw some, like 2 or 3 guys double teaming some guys all the way down to the goal line. Number 70 Hudson and 50 Wheeler in there. Those guys are fired up, and they're moving people right now.
Landon Hudson, the center. Connor Wheeler, the left guard. Snap a little bit high, hand off to Truss. He's into the end zone, a touchdown. His first carries of the season here in the 2nd quarter with less than a minute to go in the quarter right now. He scores his first touchdown of the year.
Yeah, and some great runs by him, but again, just really impressed with the O-line. You know, their double teams are moving people. They're IDing, getting up to linebackers, fullbacks fitting up on backers, and he gets to hit it right downhill, got one man to miss, and kind of runs through a tackle and scores his first touchdown. But that's a credit to all those guys, you know, that don't get a whole lot of reps during games, and it's a testament to them still paying attention and practice and film and all that stuff. And
we have enough guys for the extra point now as Amaya stays in.
Yeah, we call it timeout. I think we're short of linemen.
Are we?
Yeah, I think when we're getting some other guys in there, some things got lost in the shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we only got 10 guys out there.
Right.
When you do a wholesale, hockey line change there, sometimes lost in the shuffle. But
well, now they're all coming out now. I mean, I don't think anybody knows who was supposed to be out there because we're switched them twice now.
Yeah, there's 2 units. You know, and so I think that was a mix of some of the guys who were on the 1 unit were, you know, out there on the field. Some of them weren't, and then some didn't know whether the 1st unit or 2nd unit was in. So
it looks like the first unit offensive line is back in there to head out.
Tell you what, those ROTC guys doing push-ups for points. They're gonna sleep well tonight. They're gonna be sore.
So, looks like we have enough out there now. Amaya with Camacho, the holder.
He likes kicking down this way. See if he tries to get it up over that net. It's like he got it. Yeah, it's like an own personal competition within himself when he kicks down here. Likes getting it over that net. So
56-0. A minute to go in the 2nd quarter on the Rangers network.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
Hello, my name is Chris Boggs.
And I'm Cassie Boggs.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
And we're back at the Ranger Network. A new kicker. This is Adrian George, number 91, going to handle the kickoff. And the end-over-end kick will be fielded by Cornwell after a fair catch signal, so the ball will come to the 25 where they'll start 1st and 10.
Yeah, George getting his first action of the night. The guy who's usually in the backup duty for the kicker is number 23, Fielder Finley. He's injured, and so George gets in there and kicks it pretty good. Got it down to about the 10-yard line.
Inside the 10, yep. All right. Some backups. Redding's in there at safety. Some linebackers a little different. Some defensive linemen are backups. So 1st and 10 with 59 seconds to go. They have motion off the field, and that is a penalty. They didn't call it last time. This time they had 12 in the huddle. That was Charrington, who ran off the field for the second time here in the second quarter. This time flagged for it for too many men in the huddle. Not real sure how you get 12 men out there in the huddle.
Coming off of a kickoff, too.
Coming off of a kickoff. He should already be out there and counted. In any event, it's at the 20 now, 1st and 15 as they break the huddle. Our defensive line makes its move. Not all backups, but a few. A run. Offensive lineman flying through trying to throw a block and whiffs. So a run of about 3 makes it 2nd down and 12.
Trust just scored a touchdown, got a quick water break, and now he's back in there, linebacker.
There he is.
Sowers be down there walking around a little bit, so it's a good sight to see.
That is. Coming this way with Cornwell. And they blow the whistle quick because we had him pinned about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll mark him up to the 20, and it'll be 3rd down and 15.
It's a good job there, but again by our corner, McGee setting a hard edge out there and forcing it back to the inside, and that should be the half.
That is the end of the first half. The Rangers lead at 56-0. We're back with the second half in a bit on the Rangers Network.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Boggs.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Lynx Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts, and Wick Productions.
Thank you to all of the cafeteria workers for making all of the food for all of us. I love that they always have a smile on their face and they're always very nice.
Thank you so much for showing up early and making fabulous breakfast and then moving on to yummy lunch. You are doing all the work to send our kids out on their day full and ready to learn.
Thank you so much to all of our cafeteria staff. We truly appreciate all your hard work to make us meals and get us through our days at school.
Thank you so much for being an important part of our school community. Your efforts to keep our kids happy and healthy and fed day in and day out is truly commendable.
We want to say thank you to some of the hardest working people in the district. Happy School Lunch Appreciation Week to all of you. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your love.
Thank you so much for just bringing us food and just keeping us fed and healthy throughout the school year. Even when it may be hard, you always come through.
I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our cafeteria workers.
You work tirelessly to provide the nutrition our students need to thrive each and every day in all of our classrooms.
I just want to say thank you to all the cafeteria members that are waking up every morning to serve us food. I'm very grateful for them.
We appreciate all that you do for our students, making sure that they have nutritious lunches and breakfasts every day to make sure that they grow up to be healthy adults.
From joining PTA to dressing up during holidays and knowing what choice kids like is just one of the many things that our cafeteria crew does.
Thank you for all the cafeteria workers who provide healthy breakfasts and yummy lunches for all the students around the world, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you to each and every one of you who feed our students every day. My own grandmother did the same job in a cafeteria for many years. So I appreciate you, I thank you, we love you.
I am actually going to Abilene Christian University and I will be minoring in entrepreneurship. I joined Incubator my junior year of high school, and my sophomore year of high school I joined fashion design. Through my CTE program I've been able to learn great qualities through just learning how to start my own business, leadership skills, and also with just communications in general I've been able to learn qualities such as public speaking and other things. I believe that CTE has a lot of opportunities that will help you in the real world, that will give you a real feel of how you can pursue a future in those careers.
When I first started getting into picking my classes, I knew I wanted to do something where I could work with my hands. So I started that at a young age, working with my dad in his shop. As I kept going into shop, I started learning more and more about self-discipline, thinking about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. It's a great life skill to have. After I graduate, I'm going to use everything I have learned in the shop class, as well as FFA in a whole, to continue my career in welding. I found my people, my family, and what I enjoyed doing, and it set me up for my life to figure out the correct life plan for me and what I wanted to do.
Thank you to all of the cafeteria workers for making all of the food for all of us. I love that they always have a smile on their face and they're always very nice.
Thank you so much for showing up early and making fabulous breakfasts and then moving on to yummy lunch. You are doing all the work to send our kids out on their day full and ready to learn.
Thank you so much to all of our cafeteria staff. We truly appreciate all your hard work to make us meals and get us through our days at school.
Thank you so much for being an important part of our school community. Your efforts to keep our kids happy and healthy and fed day in and day out is truly commendable.
We want to say thank you to some of the hardest working people in the district. Happy School Lunch Appreciation Week to all of you. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your love.
Thank you so much for just bringing us food and just keeping us fed and healthy throughout the school year. Even when it may be hard, you always come through.
I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our cafeteria workers. You work tirelessly to provide the nutrition our students need to thrive each and every day in all of our classrooms.
I just want to say thank you to all the cafeteria members that are waking up every morning to serve us food. I'm very grateful for them.
We appreciate all that you do for our students, making sure that they have nutritious lunches and breakfasts every day to make sure that they grow up to be healthy adults.
From joining PTA to dressing up during holidays and knowing what choice kids like is just one of the many things that our cafeteria crew does.
Thank you for all the cafeteria workers who provide healthy breakfasts and yummy lunches for all the students around the world, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you to each and every one of you who feed our students every day. My own grandmother did the same job in a cafeteria for many years. So I appreciate you, I thank you, we love you.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Lynx Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts, and Wick Productions.
Hello, my name is Chris Box.
And I'm Cassie Box.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now on your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16. Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV Channel 16.
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
Thank you to all of the cafeteria workers for making all of the food for all of us. I love that they always have a smile on their face and they're always very nice.
Thank you so much for showing up early and making fabulous breakfast and then moving on to yummy lunch. You are doing all the work to send our kids out on their day full and ready to learn.
Thank you so much to all of our cafeteria staff. We truly appreciate all your hard work to make us meals and get us through our days at school.
Thank you so much for being an important part of our school community. Your efforts to keep our kids happy and healthy and fed day in and day out is truly commendable.
We want to say thank you to some of the hardest working people in the district. Happy School Lunch Appreciation Week to all of you. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your love.
Thank you so much for just bringing us food and just keeping us fed and healthy throughout the school year. Even when it may be hard, you always come through.
I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our cafeteria workers. You work tirelessly to provide the nutrition our students need to thrive each and every day in all of our classrooms.
I just want to say thank you to all the cafeteria members that are waking up every morning to serve us food. I'm very grateful for them.
We appreciate all that you do for our students, making sure that they have nutritious lunches and breakfasts every day to make sure that they grow up to be healthy adults.
From joining PTA to dressing up during holidays and knowing what choice kids like is just one of the many things that our cafeteria crew does.
Thank you for all the cafeteria workers who provide healthy breakfasts and yummy lunches for all the students around the world, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you for all you do. Thank you to each and every one of you who feed our students every day. My own grandmother did the same job in a cafeteria for many years. So I appreciate you, I thank you, we love you.
I am actually going to Abilene Christian University and I will be minoring in entrepreneurship. I joined Incubator my junior year of high school, and my sophomore year of high school I joined fashion design. Through my CTE program I've been able to learn great qualities through just learning how to start my own business, leadership skills, and also with just communications in general. I've been able to learn qualities such as public speaking and other things. I believe that CTE has a lot of opportunities that will help you in the real world, that will give you a real feel of how you can pursue a future in those careers.
And welcome to Homecoming 2024 at Smithson Valley High School.
Tonight. At this time, please direct your attention to the 50-yard line where the Smithson Valley Navy JROTC is performing a sword arch for the homecoming court. The sword arch is commanded by Cadet Lieutenant Commander Kyler Pemberton and accompanied by Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Oscar Silverson, Cadet Ensign Zane Silverson, Cadet Ensign Logan Norman, Cadet Ensign Orion Rudden, Cadet Ensign Samuel Werchis, Cadet Ensign Declan Rincama, and Cadet Senior Chief Caitlin Waters. Please give these fine young cadets a round of applause. And now it's time to present our 2024 Smithson Valley Ranger Homecoming Court. The freshman class is represented by the following: Duke Porter Cox. Porter is escorted this evening by his parents, Trent and Casey Cox. Duchess McKenna Bound. McKenna is escorted this evening by her parents, Billy and Renee Bound. Duke Paxton Ingalls. Paxton's escorts tonight are his parents, James and Jessica Ingalls. Duchess Sophia Meffert. Sophia is being escorted by her parents, Patrick and Mary Meffert. Duke Sam Morales. Sam is being escorted by his friends, Griffin Kantorak, Braden Hard, and Leighton Blair. Duchess Shaylin Nunn. Shaylin is escorted this evening by her parents, James and Jessica Hicks. Duke Drew Ozuna. Drew is escorted by his parents, Andy and Amanda Ozuna. And Duchess Piper Pease. Piper's escorts are her parents, Jay and Carrie Pease, and her little brother, Brady. The sophomore class is represented this evening by Duchess Adele Eves. Adele is being escorted this evening by her mother, Judith Eves, and her father, Wayne Eves. Duke Cash Davis. Cash is a football player and in the field house tonight. He is represented on the field by his parents, Mark and Jennifer Davis. Duchess Misty Garcia. Misty is escorted this evening by her parents, Israel and Heather Garcia, and her brother, Cody Garcia. Duke Keon Cole. Keon is being escorted by his parents, Jonathan and Omid Cole, and his brother, Jaden. Duchess Ashlyn Paredes. Ashlyn is escorted this evening by her parents, Justin and Susanna Paredes. Duke Aaron Leonardo. Aaron is escorted tonight by his parents, Angelo and Jessica Leonardo. Duchess Aisley Salcedo. Aisley is escorted this evening by her parents, Jesse and Stephanie Salcedo. Duke Davian McBride. Davian is escorted this evening by his parents, Jamie and Ashley McBride, and his little brother, Caden. Our junior class is represented by the following. Duchess Lola Bartholomew. Lola is escorted this evening by her parents, Don and Jenny Bartholomew. Duchess Valentina Bisono. Valentina is escorted tonight by her parents, Frank and Alicia Bisono. Duke Milo Corona. Milo is accompanied this evening by his father, Joseph Corona, his mother, Mary Corona, and his brother, Austin Corona. Duchess Maddie Cup. Maddie's escorts tonight are her parents, Luke and Michelle McClanahan. Duke Landon Harmel. Landon is accompanied tonight by his mother, Erica Gutierrez. Duchess Clarissa Wallace. Clarissa is being escorted by her parents, Frank and Christine Wallace, and her sister, Ella. Duke Gavin Sneed. Gavin is escorted tonight by his mother, Brandy Sneed. And now for the Smithson Valley High School senior class, the class of 2025, which is represented on the field tonight by the following students. Duke, Cisco Carvajal. Cisco is a football player and is represented on the field tonight by his father, Hugo Carvajal, and mother, Cheryl Blevins. Duchess Layla Gardner. Layla's escorts tonight by her parents, Wes and Renee Gardner. Duke P.K. Miller. P.K. is one of our Ranger football players and is in the field house, so he is represented on the field by his parents, Brad and Jamie Miller, and his sister, Piper. Duchess Oriana McCoy. Oriana is escorted this evening by her parents, Curtis and Sarah McCoy. Duke Jacob Ramos. Jacob is escorted tonight by his parents, Nick and Melissa Ramos, and his little brother, Jackson. Duchess Chloe Schultz. Chloe is escorted by her parents, Clint and Lisa Schultz. Duke Owen Vick. Owen is escorted by his parents, Clay and Carrie Vick. Duchess Eve Visuraga. Eve is escorted tonight by her father, David Visuraga, and her mother, Michelle Godovin. After selecting the initial court, each class voted to bestow additional honors on a select few individuals. And now for the crowning of Smithson Valley's 2024 Homecoming Court Princes and Princesses and our King and Queen. For Prince and Princess of the freshman class, the winners are Prince Drew Ozuna and Princess McKenna Bound. For Prince and Princess of the sophomore class, the winners are Prince Cash Davis and Princess Ashlyn Paredes. For Prince and Princess of the junior class, the winners are Prince Gavin Sneed and Princess Maddie Cox. Prince and Princess of the senior class, the winners are Prince Jacob Ramos and Princess Layla Garner. And finally, Smithson Valley's 2024 Homecoming King and Queen, chosen by their peers to represent them, are King Owen Vick and Queen Oriana McCoy. We would like to thank our principal, Ms. Stacia Snyder, the Smithson Valley Student Council, and the NJROTC for dedicating their time and energy to help with our ceremony this year. We wish everyone a safe drive home after the game and wish you and your families the very best. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. This concludes the 2024 Smithson Valley High School Homecoming Ceremony. We do invite everyone to stay after the game for a wonderful performance of your Silver Spurs and Silverados as they perform their traditional skirt and star routine. Silver Spurs Spirit Girl of the Week is Courtney Nelson. Dancer of the Week is Emmy Coon. Silverado of the Week is Ashlyn Paredes. And the Dancer of the Week is Riley Bryant. Our band will also be performing after the game as well. Thank you.
Has a new channel. Sports, graduation, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
GVTC Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you can get GVTC TV streaming now on your phone or in your home. Watch me on GVTC TV Local Lens Channel 16. Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV Channel 16.
The Branch Neighborhood Grill is proud to sponsor our Smithson Valley athletes. We are located just off of Highway 46. We serve good food, cold drinks, and a whole lot of great Rangers. Since 2014, Keith Wing Custom Builders has been delighting owners with one-of-a-kind dream homes. Keith only builds it like he would live in it. Come see what that means.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases,
And we're back to Ranger Stadium as the Rangers, who received the opening kickoff, will kick off to start the second half. They'll be kicking from left to right. And the Brahmas will be going from right to left when they receive, if they receive it, and return it, or they'll just start at the 25. Or perhaps he'll pin them deeper with a non-fair catch. We could speculate all kinds of things here as we wait.
Yeah, with George in there kicking, Adrian George, you wouldn't imagine that it'd carry all the way to the end zone. So if they are going to get a touchback, it'll be a fair catch signal and caught. But we'll see how it goes.
You never know.
Never know.
The leg of a defensive lineman could be a powerful one. The first kick was powerful, a line drive shot. This one's short, caught at the 24, but Charrington makes a fair catch. So the Brahmas will come out trying to get something together. They had strung 2 or 3 good plays right there at the end of the half together before the interception ended it.
Yeah, and again with MacArthur's limited number of players dressed out, I think we counted 32, like we mentioned in the first half.
And we saw 8 of them in street clothes before the game.
Yeah, it's that our guys are going to be going against pretty much the starting offensive line and starting offense, and so
they switch the left to the right here, and they'll sweep it to Charrington, and he'll get met in the hole by Truss after a gain of about 4 to the 29-yard line.
Good physical tackle, good read by Truss, outside sweep, trying to shift everybody over and not allow the defense time to adjust and then overload the set and run outside toss. Good recognition by our secondary rolling down, and Truss triggering from his linebacker spot with a good physical tackle for a short gain.
So 2nd and 6 from the 29. They run the same formation of 3 guys on the left to the right. This time they hand it off to one of those three men that motioned, and everybody in blue saw it coming from the very first hit by Kalunga to a cleanup tackle made by, I think, Leak, right? 91.
Yeah, I can't see his numbers turned sideways a little bit. It was good initial recognition from the secondary. The corner Rawls and then safety from his spot, Camacho coming down, not letting him get to the edge, having to cut back inside. And then somebody from the inside came and made a good tackle. I think that might have been Truth.
Maybe.
Truth or Leha.
Pressure and a sack. All the way back to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and that was Leak right there, 93.
Yep.
Again, on their sprint outs, they block their offensive line like the other way, hoping to take the D-line with them.
Sure.
And then they just have a back out there that's supposed to pin anybody and thinking the quarterback will get outside of it, but it doesn't pin quick enough. And so our defensive ends, we saw it a couple times in the first half with Woods, just race up the field, and he's getting to the quarterback before he can get to the edge where that guy can pin. And, obviously not great results there on that one, bringing up a 4th and 20.
Villanueva bobbles the snap, and the ball's in the air. They get it. They're coming near sideline, but not much room to go, as that was Joshua Speed, who goes out of bounds at the 15, where the Rangers will take over 1st and 10.
A late flag in the middle of the field, way away from the play and after the play. Some extracurriculars going on. Not sure
what it is. Back judge threw it.
I just sure hope it's not on Smithson Valley. You see it up 56-0. No reason for it. Obviously, MacArthur not going to playoffs and down 56-0. You would expect them to, have some after the play, not really holding their discipline. You just hope it's not us.
Looks like holding.
It's on them. Yeah, we're doing half the distance to the goal.
So on the run back, they're holding. And again, the flag's in the middle of the field, and the runner's clear over here on the sidelines.
I'm not sure whether it was a personal foul. He was holding it here like he'd already done it. Yeah. I don't know. Regardless, it's 1st and goal for the Rangers.
From the 7-yard line. So Knutson is in at quarterback. Looks like Wick down here at this side. Handoff, Truss. Got popped pretty good, got back through it, and gets into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the night on his first activity rushing the ball this season.
Yeah, he got hit in the backfield and kind of wrapped up in almost like a headlock. And then he spun out of it. You see it right there, kind of gets headlocked and whipped around.
Right.
But big old strong linebacker toting the rock. He runs right through it and then walks into the end zone. And I'll tell you what, it was just a good athletic play by Knutson. Their snap wasn't great. It was low and left. He had to go down there and handle it, then spin around and still get the snap off. But one play, one touchdown for the Rangers. And
extra point by George. Goes through.
Baby.
Held by Brody Wick. So it's 63-0. 9:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're back after this timeout on the Rangers Network.
United Rentals understands that your routine is never routine. That's why we stand in the same dirt, ready to help you work with unmatched equipment and expertise that turn worries into wins. So as the weather shifts, plans change, and project complexity increases, we stand united with you. United Rentals. Work united.
Stadium, where Adrian George will kick off again for the Rangers, as Cornwell and Speed, I believe. No, that must be Rios or Clay on the another fair catch by Charrington. So the ball will come out to the 25. Well, they'll start 1st and 10 again against the Rangers' second team defense. Cash Davis. All kinds of players out there. Adam DeHoyas on the defensive line. Smith. And Smith at linebacker.
Again, motioned or shifted, really. All three guys over there. Good adjustment, recognition by the Ranger defense again. Spinning the secondary down there, make sure they're not outnumbered, and holding starting offense to a minimal gain on first down.
Andrew Smith is the cornerback on the near sideline. Again, they're tight. 3 stand-ups on the right. Straight to Charrington, the snap. He's got a good run going, just short of first down yardage. I think they're going to give him the 35, which will be a first down. Not real sure he got there. I think he stepped out beforehand, but nothing to keep the clock moving is good.
Yeah, and that's kind of been one of the few bright spots of their offense is when they've kind of gone to that wildcat,
right?
Snap it directly to Speed and allow him to, just hit something fast right now, and kind of outrun any missed blocks. And so you're going to go back to it now, same play.
Speed takes it off right tackle and gets another good gain. This one spotted out to the 43, so a gain of 8 as we bring in Truth to play defensive end. Jacob Stover in at linebacker. Another run, effective until a nice pop made by Camacho from safety.
And that time Mac broke the huddle, sprinted up to the line like you see a lot of these slot T type under center teams do, where they try to hustle and snap it quick before the defense can figure out who's where and what the formation was. That time Ranger defense a little slow recognizing what the formation was, and here they go again, same play, going back to the well. That time, much better recognition by the defense. Yep. That time they were able to get lined up and not allow the edge to get sealed, and same exact play, but much better result for the defense.
And their Wildcat hasn't been the same player more than once or twice, and then they switched to somebody else. That time was Cornwell after a couple by Speed. Charrington had a couple as well. Game clock continues to run, now under 7 minutes in the third. Another quarterback under center.
It's a straight fullback dive right there, quick hitter. Got a lot of their yards back right there, and so third and manageable, third and 5.
4, 3rd and 5, yep, from the Ranger 46 as they've crossed midfield. Quick hitter. Whoa. Spinning around. Got some help from his tight end. That was Speed again, and that's first down yardage to the 41.
You know what I'm somewhat impressed with Mac is they've had like 3 or 4 guys all take snaps.
Right.
Under center too, and usually you're worried about having under center and switching quarterbacks is getting the snap. And they've had, Corzales that's taken some snaps. Cornwell's taken some snaps under there. Speed's taken some snaps, and their exchanges have been pretty solid. Haven't seen one on the ground with a snap tonight.
Corzales back under center. Pitch to Speed going right. Gets popped. No gain. Oh, no. He spun over the top of the defender, and he kept his balance and ran further up the field.
I'll tell you what, Truss came flying down and made a tackle for maybe 1 or 2 yard gain, but as he was rolling over, the running back landed on him and then kind of bounced right back to his feet. You can see the replay here. Truss reads it perfect, and bam, hits him right there, and then he rolls. Yep.
Yeah, he never goes down.
Doesn't go down. A good heads-up play there by Speed to keep running and picking up their, biggest play of the night.
So they're to the 24.
Chasing him down.
Motion again by the 3 stand-ups at the end. Another pitch to Speed. He avoids the first defender who had penetration and wiggles ahead for about 3.
Yeah, Truth was Duvall L was in there quickly and actually hit the running back right as he caught the toss. I think it surprised him, like getting in the backfield so quick that, he didn't finish on the tackle, and running back was able to slip through there and get back past the line of scrimmage and gain a couple to avoid a 3 or 4 yard loss.
So 2nd and 8 as they'll go to the – this is a shotgun with Carrizales. He gives it to the running back, who gets brought down after 2 more yards.
I'll tell you what, Truss arrives with bad intentions from his Mike linebacker spot. That time it looked very similar to the 2 plays before. That time he made sure to hang on.
That's Charrington that's kind of slow getting up.
Not allowing him to bounce off again, but been impressed with his play, not only obviously at the linebacker position, but scoring two touchdowns from the running back spot too.
No doubt. Charrington makes his way off the field as Speed comes in for him. Now and somebody else goes off the field as their huddle had 12 again. So it's 3rd and about 6. They're at the 20. They need to get to the 14. Carrizales under center. Motion from the 3 to the right side. Everybody set. Pitch. That's Cornwell, and he doesn't get anywhere.
Yeah, great job by the junior, number 30, Jacob Kirk, from his corner, sprinting downhill and setting that edge. Forcing the ball back inside is your main goal, but if you could also make the tackle when you get there, that's even better. That time he did both, and for a 2 or 3 yard loss in the play, bringing up a 4th down, and see if the Ranger defense can stiffen up and keep the 0 on the board.
They're going to try to kick a field goal. So a 38-yard field goal from Villanueva. Left-footed kick is up, and it's no good, wide to the right. So the defense holds.
Ranger defense, good job stiffening up inside the red zone, forcing a long field goal attempt, missed, and the Ranger defense, all of them, love nothing more than to keep that 0 on the board.
So 2:17 to go as the offensive unit comes back with Knutson at the quarterback. It's not Truss at running back. Is that McKeon? Handoff up the middle, good blocking initially.
I think it is McKeon.
Gets about 3 to the 25.
Jaster in there at fullback leading the way.
Yes, sir. Plays coming in from the sideline as we go under 2 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Not as quick as the Wagner game, but the clock moving pretty good now. 2 receivers to the far side. They'll throw it there. Catch is made. Breaks a tackle. And up the field they go. Is that Brody Wick?
I think that's Quintana.
That's Quintana, yes.
Showed a little burst there. And again, another quick release by Ty. Hit him right in the chest. Upfield shoulder. Hit a good burst there from Quintana. Picks up a 1st down. Keep the Ranger offense moving.
It's kind of looked like to be hobbled a little bit.
Yeah, he kind of got rolled up there a little bit towards the end of that play. Hopefully he's all right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 39-yard line for the Rangers. Wick to the near sideline with a tight end in between him and the line as it will sweep it coming this way. Block there, block there. Good run by McKeon as he's all the way into their territory inside the 40-yard line to the 37. That's Lincoln McKeon. Had over 100 yards rushing coming into the game. Got a big chunk there.
Yeah, it's just a testament to these guys. I mean, that is a well-blocked play against essentially starting defense for MacArthur. Ranger offense still executing at a high level. And here's another thing that I really love is it's 63-0, but yet we got coaches on the bench and players locked in from the defensive side of the ball, still listening to coaching, still adjusting to things, still talking about the previous, up 63-0. You're probably not a whole lot of adjustments that you really need to make.
Right.
But they're over there locked in, and the coach is still coaching, just coaching those guys that are in there, making sure that everybody's on the same page because, those guys need to get in there and have success.
That'll be the McKeon run will be the end of the third quarter. A gain of 7 makes it 2nd and 3. We'll be back after this timeout. Rangers up 63-0 on the Rangers Network.
Tonight's broadcast on Rangers Network is brought to you by the Branch Neighborhood Grill, Keith Wing Custom Builders, the Estates at Zachariah Ranch, a Zachariah development, United Rentals, Lynx Roofing, Advanced Auto Parts, and Wick Productions.
Rangers with the ball at the 31-yard line. First down at the 28. So 2nd and 3. Ranger coaches have the play in. Play clock now nears 10 as we break the huddle. Knutson at center. A little bit of motion. Too much motion, maybe.
Yeah, false start there.
False start. We'll take a 2nd and 3 and make it 2nd and 8. So now from the 36. Looks like we've got the same play. Something close. Handoff. McKeon makes a couple of men miss at the line of scrimmage and keeps his legs churning across the 30-yard line. He'll be to the 30-yard line, set up a 3rd down and about 2 on a nice 6-yard run.
And again, a good job by Ty handling that snap. Looked like it came a little hot and off to the side, just handling that and getting the ball off. And like you said, McKeon breaks through a tackle at the line of scrimmage and is able to pick up a couple yards and make it a 3rd and short.
So play clock passes 25 as we break the huddle. Starting to move a little too fast here. A little bit of motion. We give it to McKeon coming left. He tiptoes his way through the line, and I think he's got first down yardage inside the 20 or inside the 30 at the 27-yard line.
Good timing on the motion. Wick coming across and drawing the eyes of the secondary a little bit, and then run outside zone back the other way. And McKeon and company able to pick up another first down and keep the clock moving.
Knutson gets the sign from the sideline. We break the huddle again at about 25 on the play clock. 10:40 to go in the game. Knutson wants to throw it to the edge. That's Brody Wick. Breaks the tackle. Well, almost he got away from the tackler and then ended up getting caught from behind and spun back, but a gain of a couple of yards up to the 24. Brings up 2nd and 7 on a 3-yard pass play. Truss comes back in at tailback.
See if Truss can get him the hat trick tonight.
Ball at the 24.
You got numbers to the field if you're in the end zone.
Receivers either way up the middle. Truss gets through the line of scrimmage, runs through a safety, and then gets brought down by 3 other defenders, but not until he's inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Rangers.
And again, another good run by Truss, but again, I'm just very impressed up front with the offensive line. There's a lot of movement, a lot of push there, and
yeah,
you know, he didn't have to make a cut or make anybody miss until 5-6 yards into the line of scrimmage, which is a testament to those big boys up front moving bodies.
McKeon back in for Truss. Maybe McKeon just needed a quick drink of water. McKeon going left. There's a hole. Spins away from the first tackler, then gets spun down inside the 5. As we continue to rotate our H-back. And maybe as we're 2nd and goal from the 3, maybe another H-back in there. I don't know. Maybe they're rotating tight ends too. Play is in at 30 on the play clock. 8:50 to go in the game. We break the huddle. 3 receivers to the left. McKeon behind Knutson, now motion. They'll go right. He's got one man in the backfield who brings him down, a defensive tackle. Not sure if that was Foster or Bonham.
It looked like an assignment error there. We've got a guy coming free.
Yeah.
Fullback was supposed to come across the formation and lead up into the hole, and he kind of stayed backside, but that's okay. Does take the Rangers back all the way to the 7-yard line, so 3rd and goal from the 7.
Yes, sir. Receiver goes to either side now. Motion across. We flip it to him. That's McKeon who turns upfield and scores. Lincoln McKeon gets his first touchdown of the season and makes it 69-0 with the extra point to come.
Yeah, great timing. Good to see him get into the end zone. I know he's been waiting on that. Got a bunch of teammates down there high-fiving them and celebrating with them. Always good to see. And see if George can cap it off. Oh, baby George. Right down the middle. Never
right
a doubt.
Down the middle makes it an even 70-0. Rangers go up with 7:58 to go in the game. There's timeout on the field on the Rangers Network.
Hello, my name is Chris Bach.
And I'm Cassie Boggs.
We are a proud family-owned and operated local roofing company.
At Lynx Roofing, we believe in building lasting relationships with our customers and community, one roof at a time.
Our team is dedicated to ensuring every project is handled with the utmost of detail and professionalism.
We make roofing simple, reliable, and affordable.
So for all your roofing needs,
call Lynx Roofing.
Go Rangers!
We're back at Ranger Stadium where Adrian George will kick off again. That's what happens when you score a lot of points. The backup kicker gets to kick a bunch, extra points and kickoffs. And since the normal backup kicker, which is fielder Finley, is out, kind of banged up, that brought Adrian George into the picture. Right-footed kicker sends it in the air to the sideline, and they've called a fair catch where he caught it at the 26. He could have had the ball at the 30 or further if he doesn't call a fair catch.
Yeah, I guess they just said fair catch no matter what.
Yeah,
so.
I'm guessing that's right. 7:58 to go in the game. The defense is out there again. Not just second stringers, some others in there as well. We go pretty deep in a lot of positions on the defense. Ranger defense has a lot of pride in what they do, and everybody wants to be a part of it.
No doubt.
It's been a staple of this program.
You better believe that those guys want to keep that 0 up on the scoreboard.
Oh, no doubt.
There will be no lack of effort, or you'll still see guys flying around and hustling the football no matter what.
They've got 5 guys in the back. They've got too many guys on the field again. That's a flag. He's not going to throw it, though.
The Whitehead said it's okay.
Yeah, we'll let it go this time. Fake a pitch, throw it long. He's got a man down the field.
Had a chance.
Can't make it. He beat the defense down.
I'll tell you what, old Richmond there, he launched that ball. That was an impressive throw for a team that doesn't throw a whole lot.
Right.
He reared back, and that ball traveled about 45, 50 yards in the air. A little too much, but still an impressive throw.
Motion from the left to the right side. Directs, well, no, a snap and a pitch. Looks like Speed got a couple of yards, but not much more. But he's saying to themselves, if these are the second and third stringers, I think I should outrun them, and I'm not able to.
Yeah, it's just great. It's a really good job by the defensive line on that toss,
Right.
just staying in their gap and stringing it out, not letting them hit a cut downhill. And by that time, linebackers and secondaries are filling, and Rangers rally into the football. 3rd and long.
Uh-oh. Now they go back to the left. They faked us out.
Fake shift.
They're going to sweep that way. Speed has a hole, but gets filled by a down rushing safety who puts a lick on him.
I think that was Cornwell. Is that number 10? He showed some speed there. Had a burst, but good open field tackle by the secondary.
Told you he's run for 545 yards and received for 480. Over 1,000 yards this season. But they'll punt with Villanueva.
And we'll be in base defense just in case. Only put one returner back there. And if the ball is catchable, Davila will
low snap.
Catch it.
Villanueva did a good job of getting it off the turf. Fair catch is made by Davila at the 28-yard line, where the Rangers will have the ball with 6:20 to go. And see some McKeon stays at tailback. Knutson obviously the quarterback. Quintanilla.
Braxton Sawyer in at fullback.
There you go.
Peterson at tackle. Trying to see some other guys' numbers here. Call them out as we go. See Briley Bowman in there at left tackle.
Yep. The snap goes through Knutson's hands to McKeon, and he runs right through the defense, just zigzags his way out beyond the 40.
Yeah, an accidental direct snap there. I mean, high and hot, and Ty, all 6'4", 6'5", whatever he is, had to get up there and able to stop it and bat it down. Falls right into McKeon's hands, and he says, I'll take it from here, and hits the cutback and picks up a first down. What a deal.
We'll throw it. The catch is made. That's
Al
McGuire for about a 2-yard gain to the 42. Coleman Al McGuire makes it 2nd and 8 with the reception from Ty. Coach is taking their time now as they signal the play in. No need to be in a hurry. I think Coach Hill's trying to tell him to slow down a little bit as we near the 5-minute mark.
You do, but at the same time, again, you want to get these guys, reward them for all their hard work, let them get some plays.
Looks like we leaned.
Yeah, it looks like it's the second time it's happened, and it's not just like one guy, so that tells me that the center's late snapping the ball.
Right.
When everybody's leaning forward, then it tells me it's a little bit of delay in the snap there, and so.
Ball back to the 37, so it's 2nd down and 13. We need to get to midfield for a first down. as the game clock goes under 5 minutes to play. Ty takes the snap. McKeon goes right and gets caught in the backfield. Colin McCarley, the linebacker, made the play. Loss of 1.
3rd and long for the Rangers. I would imagine that if it is a throw, it's probably just a quick one to the edge, not necessarily trying to take a shot downfield when you're up 70-0.
Truss is in at tailback. He came over and one of the coaches was saying something to him. I guess he's going to come into the slot here. Little quick hitter to the right side. Brings up 4th down.
Rangers will bring on their punt team for the first time tonight.
Catch made by Brody Wick, by the way. And Amaya will come out for the first time tonight to punt.
Yep.
With 3:35 to go on a running 4th quarter clock. Left-footed Amaya, kind of a line drive bouncer. Gets a good bounce. They're going to try to field it at the 10 and tackled at the 10. Cornwell thought he'd make a play, but there was none to be made.
Yeah, great coverage. Good punt down there, and great coverage with Camacho and Miller and Davila and some of those guys still on that unit. And 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go, and special teams, the first punt of the night, pins them inside the 15-yard line. So Mac will have 89 yards to go if they want to try to get some points on the board.
Looks like they only brought 11 out, so that's here comes the 12th guy.
Corner doesn't see him out there. There we go.
How many guys they got on the field? Whoever took the snap has it. Brian, I swear there were 12 guys on offense that time. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me again.
I think that was a direct snap to Charrington.
Yeah.
Now the more conventional quarterback is coming into the game, 16, Carzales.
Well, there's 11. So 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. He's going to throw a little, well, he threw it awful high on a little in route.
Yeah, and Smith, the linebacker, read it, and he hauled Bud out from his linebacker spot to get out underneath that. And much like we talked about a couple series ago, if that was a better throw,
right,
then Smith would be probably pick 6 and into the end zone, but ball sailed on him. We had great coverage by the corner. I think that was Andrew Smith out there and Phillip Smith, both out there. The Smiths bracketing coverage out there. And so 2.5 minutes left, 3rd and long for Mac. Smith & Smith, sounds like a law firm.
They're taking a lot of time. Clock stopped at 2:32. 2 receivers out to the far side. Now the tight end moves. They'll run it with a direct snap and nothing going.
Yeah, great recognition on the motion. Great communication by the safeties. I think that was Bonet and Redding. They shifted the tight end over the other side. They communicated, rolled down the safety, and Redding rolled into the box, and he's the one that ended up making a tackle for a loss from his safety spot. So, again, great communication. Been very impressed with the Rangers tonight. Obviously playing a team that's struggling. Knew that barring something crazy happening, knew that you were probably going to get a win. But like we talked about earlier, a lot of times those are the type of games where you come out and you're sloppy, you're not focused, you have dumb penalties, substitution errors, turnovers, things like that. None of that for the Rangers tonight. I don't think we had a single turnover on offense. I can't recall hardly any penalties, no substitution errors. A lot of guys get to play. Everybody's executing at a high level, so proud night to be a Ranger.
Tavala did a good job of calling fair catch and then catching it after a bounce and taking a knee, so no return. Ball at the MacArthur 47, 1st and 10 for the Rangers. 1:44 to go.
Carvajal will be in at quarterback.
That's about 3 runs, maybe 4 runs if you get a first down.
Again, for the most part, Mac starting defense out there, not because they're necessarily trying to, keep their starters out there. It's a depth thing. So.
Yes. Carvajal will take the snap. Hand it to McKeon, coming near side, gets caught at the line of scrimmage and put back.
Looked like initially had a little bit of a crease, but number 90, David Powell, defensive lineman, did a good job of getting off his block and running it down. So no gain on the play, but stays in bounds, keeps the clock moving, now under a minute and 20.
Play clock still at 30. 1:10 to go. Wick goes far to the right. Snap, McKeon up the middle, nice blocking. Gets into the secondary before he's wrestled down by Josh Clay.
Line change coming in. 4 or 5 guys on, 4 or 5 guys off. On what should be the last play of the game.
Indeed it should. Because there's 35 seconds to go and you don't have to snap it. Again, because the play clock's about 7 seconds short, so we got to run one more on.
Barring a turnover or running out of bounds.
What is 3rd and 4? Yeah, nobody should run out of bounds. Receiver either way. Carvajal to McKeon. Oh, ball's on the ground. McKeon falls on it.
There you go, and that'll do it.
And that'll be the last play of the game. So again, next Thursday, Rangers at Victoria East. But for this one, for Brian Hill, this is Tony Brubaker saying congratulations to the Rangers. 70-0 is the win. I'm sorry, Brian, any final thoughts before I send it off?
Well, again, just impressive win by the Rangers against a team you should beat, and they did exactly that. They came in, they were polished, not sloppy, they were focused, they came out of the gate. And with this win, locking up obviously a playoff berth, locking up the 2nd seed. So we will have a home game for the first round of the playoffs, whoever that may be. But we got to take care of the regular season first with a trip to Victoria East next Thursday.
Next Thursday on the Ranger Network, 7 o'clock kickoff at Victoria East. So for Brian Hill, this is Tony Brubaker saying good night and God bless. The Rangers win it 70-0.
Go Rangers.